this is Gordon Gee, and you and I have known each other for, seems like forever. We're both older than dirt. So I just wanted to tell you that you have made a remarkable contribution to the quality of intellectual life, not only at the University of Texas at Austin, but all of us who love higher education. So congratulations on your retirement, but more importantly, congratulations on good work well done.
Hi, this is Sarita Brown from Washington, D.C., Tejana in exile. And I am so pleased to contribute my moments, my words to this wonderful celebration of a great friend, an important leader in higher education, a force of nature, Rick Cherwitz. It has been my pleasure and honor to count him as a friend, to work with him for many years on trying to advance people of color in higher education, and to witness his unending, boundless energy to go after what he thinks is important and valuable and to make it count. I hope all of you are enjoying this evening. From afar, felicidades, querido Rick. Bien hecho.
Hello, my name is Orlando Taylor. I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm a longtime friend and admirer of Richard Cherwitz, and I'm delighted to be able to make a few remarks today. It is often said by many of us in higher education that one of the most exciting things about our enterprise is that our institutions are in a constant state of change. For example, our colleges and universities change every year with new students coming in and older ones leaving. New interdisciplinary arrangements are often formed. Faculty and administrators come and go, and even some policies change from time to time. And yet, within this dynamic environment, there are some things within the system that are so powerful that they stand the test of time. Classics and mathematics as disciplines, for example, come to mind to me as I make that remark. And accreditation as a process has thrived over time, although new data and approaches refine them. That is the way I see the Intellectual Entrepreneurship Program. Launched in the 1996-97 academic year by our dear friend Richard Cherwitz, it has thrived for 25 years and going strong. Yes, refinements have been made over the years, like all stellar programs, and there have been new people, students, faculty, and others over the years, but the concept of intellectual entrepreneurship is just as fresh today and just as important as it was at the beginning, as it continues to open doors and continues to advance innovative ideas and opportunities from students of diverse backgrounds to see and use their education as pathways to advance their communities, their families, and themselves. Richard, your work has been enormously important in moving traditional higher education from preparing students for citizenship in an elite ivory tower to being innovators and agents of change. Its focus on creating spaces for cross-disciplinary and multi-institutional collaborations to produce intellectual advancements with the capacity to provide real solutions to society's problems and needs was not only a novel idea in 1996 and 97, it frames the very essence of a fundamental responsibility of higher education. So thank you, Richard. Thank you for your imagination, your intellect, your innovative perspectives, and especially for your stick-to-itness in opening doors and perspectives for thousands of students, establishing an intellectual framework that has endured the test of time, and informing how higher education of new and effective ways for contributing to the greater good of society. You may be retiring, but we all know you ain't done yet. We will be awaiting the news of the next stage of your miraculous journey as a scholar, teacher, innovator, and a truly great individual and friend.
To be a successful entrepreneur, you have to create something exciting and birth it. But after it's brought into being, it takes energy, commitment, dedication to make that initial enterprise successful. So we're here to celebrate Rick today, and I do want to celebrate him as the inventor, founder of intellectual entrepreneurship, but I think what's really the thing to celebrate is his capacity for long-term loyalty, not only to the baby he birthed, but also to all of us who had anything to do with it. He stays in touch with us. He sends us what he's written. He has the long-term dedication to friendship that is so indicative of what made his enterprise so successful. Thank you, Rick.
Hi there, I'm Paul Hobby, and it is my great honor to be asked to give remarks with my friend Willie on the occasion of Rick Cherwitz's retirement. Like you, I find Rick fascinating. He can be charming, he can be funny, he can be factually dense, he can be deep, he can be irritating, sometimes all at once. And I asked him one time when we were at Texas French Bread, how does he do that? And he said, well, Paul, I'm a rhetorician. I'll say whatever I need to say, however I need to say it. And so I've thought about that a lot, and I'm pretty sure I want to be a rhetorician, whatever that actually is. But I can't be Rick Cherwitz. Wish I could. Rick, we love you. We'll miss you. Thanks for all you've done for Texas.
Rick, I remember the first time that I saw you teach, and the very beginning of the lecture, it was in an amphitheater, and there was one of those big long chalkboards, and you took a piece of chalk and walked the whole distance of that chalkboard, and you said, "Truth lies on a continuum." And I don't remember a lot of lectures that I received over the course of my career, but I remember that moment really well. And it was an important lesson that I took with me both into my academic life and into my work and into my life itself. So you've made a big impression on me. You've done so much for so many students. I feel sorry for the ones that are not going to have the opportunity to work with you, but just know that you've made a huge impression on me and so many others. And I wish you all the best in your retirement. I'm going to come down to Austin and visit for sure. I'm sorry I couldn't make it for this event, but I hope you guys have a great time.
Hi, Dr. Cherwitz. This is Justin Jefferson here. Happy retirement. I'm so excited for you. It's so well-deserved. You're one of the most hardworking and most optimistic people I know. I am just so thankful to have you in my life as someone I can look up to as a role model. You've left a tremendous legacy behind you and have impacted so many. I personally have been impacted by you as a young professional and even as a college student. So I'm excited to see what you do next after retirement. The best is yet to come. I can't wait to party with you at your retirement party. Hook 'em.
Hi from Denmark, Rick. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you in Austin to celebrate this momentous occasion, but I did want to take a few moments on video to acknowledge the amazing career that you've had. Certainly that includes the track record of scholarship over the years. It includes the effort and heart that you put into service, including the intellectual entrepreneurship program. And then the last thing, just as a personal point of appreciation for me, is the difference that you've made in the professional and personal lives of students like me. So thank you for taking an interest. Thank you for your years of support and challenge. I'm not sure that I'd be where I am without all that you did for me. Thanks, Rick, and congratulations once again.
Congratulations, Dr. Cherwitz. Tim Steffensmeyer here from Kansas State University, near the Prairie. All the good things people are saying about you this afternoon, they're true. You elevated the Communication Studies Department. You contributed significantly to our disciplines of communication and rhetoric. Personally, I'm grateful for the way that you allowed us students to go deep into the ideas and at the same time make them our own. And it's made all the difference to me professionally, and as I'm working with all kinds of diverse folks on the problems that have them stuck. So thank you, congratulations, you deserve a great retirement, and I hope later this spring we can visit in person. Cheers, Rick.
Hey, Rick, congratulations and thank you. You gave me permission, encouragement, and direction. You gave me permission to think about rhetoric and about coming to know in ways that have served me better than I knew. As someone who was never sure I knew enough to belong, your encouraging acceptance mattered. And you were patient with me in making it through a process where I could have gotten lost, and actually did a number of times in that writing journey. So permission, encouragement, and direction. I've often been apologetic for not pursuing research or teaching, as I ended up in administration for 25 years. But as I was working on this project, these words to you, I realized that you made that move too, understanding that building and guiding processes are foundational to organizations. And now as you write letters to shape opinions at large, and as I have small conversations about grief as a hospital chaplain, we are living out the bones of our callings in similar ways. The other day, honest, I pulled down my dissertation for some background on a current project in relation to death and grief. Your name is in there. Your permission, encouragement, and direction are there. 30 years on, I am still aware, and I'm grateful. Thanks, Rick.
Professor Cherwitz, I really wish I could be there in person with you to celebrate your retirement. You hold a very, very special place in my heart. When I transferred to UT from Duke in 2004, I was a young single mom who had just given up a full tuition scholarship to stay close to home so that my parents could help with my baby boy. And for so long, I had dreamt about being a doctor, just like my sisters. But with a baby in tow, I knew medicine just wasn't in the cards for me anymore. So I felt lost. But then you came into my life, along with the IE pre-grad program, of course. And through your mentorship, my experience at the Children's Rights Clinic, and your argumentation and advocacy course, you helped me find my real passion, and you gave me back my purpose in life. That spark eventually led me to Harvard Law School, where I had the chance to learn from two more mentors that have really shaped my life, Elizabeth Warren and Katie Porter. But you will always be the first and the catalyst. You started it all. So if you ever find yourself questioning just how much of an impact your life has had, please know that you've profoundly impacted mine and countless other lives. You're a true gift, and to thank you from afar, I leave you with this song, Gracias por tu vida, which is a rewritten version of Mercedes Sosa's Gracias a la vida. And these lyrics are crafted to capture what you mean to me. Gracias por tu vida, que me ha dado tanto, me has dado propósito, con lo que me has enseñado. Cuando miro a mi vida, recuerdo el pasado, tú estás al comienzo, dándome mi canto, y el canto de muchos es el mismo canto, y el canto de todos es mi propio canto. Gracias por tu vida, gracias por tu vida, gracias por tu vida, gracias por tu vida. Thank you for everything.